What's up? What's up, everybody? Let's see if this is starting to stream. Yeah, it's starting to stream, boys. So, guys, if you are now watching this on the later, you're not live. We're gonna be talking about the helmets that are up here. We're gonna be talking about those helmets, and I have two of them with me right here. I got my helmet. This is the helmet that I use all the time. We'll talk about, which one you should get and what I like personally and everything. I see a bunch of people in the chat already. We've been chatting before the stream even started. Morning Wayward. So what we're going to be doing is just talking about it. So let's talk about why I got the Hornet X2, this helmet right here. This helmet, it has the visor on. I've been keeping the visor on because I really like how it protects the actual shield. So anyways, I got this here. What's up, Nikki? Babe, how you doing? I really like the helmet, and a lot of the videos that you're going to be seeing, this video up here is going to kind of go over the RF SR, the RF1200, and then the Hornet X2. But the X2 is more of an adventure helmet. This is the on-road, off-road type adventure helmet, and I got this mainly because of the wide viewing. I like the fact that it's a huge opening on the front, and since I ride cruisers, obviously, it's meant for more of a stand-up position, like a sitting up straight position. I really like that aspect. That way I'm not having to look up like this or look down to get it, because a lot of helmets are designed for more of a tucked in position. So now this is Nikki's helmet. Let me go ahead and grab it. This is her helmet. This is the Shoei RF1200. It does have an upright feel, but it is more of a not necessarily tucked in, but kind of like a standard motorcycle. How it's positioned, so you're positioned a little bit more aggressively, so you have to kind of adjust it. It does have a really nice, chin protection right here. It's pretty robust. These are all Shoei's are SNEL approved, at least the ones that are on in this video. Yeah, and it says Hoey. It says instead of Shoei, she marked it. What's up, Chris? How you doing, Mr. John Kavar? How you doing? So Shoei is a Japanese helmet manufacturer, and they usually manufacture, like most Shoeis are intermediate oval shaped heads for intermediate oval shaped heads. I have an intermediate oval shaped head. There's round oval, and then there's intermediate round oval. I think that's the three. I could be. Nikki, Harry, she moved it that way. She put it that way. Wonder why so we got also the RF helmet, and that helmet is more of an entry model, but it's a lot like the RF1200, but it's supposed to be more for upright riding. So instead of tucking in, so you have the vision right here, it's more for upright riding. So it's really good for cruiser motorcycles or standard motorcycles, and all of them are great helmets. All of them are ECE, DOT, SNEL approved, very safe helmets, very comfortable helmets, and but they're kind of expensive. If you want to check out the getloweredcycles.com and find out the information there, but the thing is, they're like $500. Mine is closer to $700. Usually you can find some good deals, but I really like my helmet based on the fact that my head is worth more than $700. My brain is worth more than $700. So that's more important, and that's the goal, and that's what I really like about these helmets. And one cool thing, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. It's kind of showing on the video right here. This is my helmet right here, but these red straps are designed to be pulled out. So I'm holding it, and so let's say I crash and EMS shows up. They're designed to just pull out the chin pieces. So here's the other one. They're designed to pull out the chin pieces. That way the helmet can slide off. That way the helmet can slide off a lot easier. So it's actually designed for a crash in mind, and it's designed for easy pull on, pull off for EMS, which is really good. So they're not having to mess with your helmet, cutting things and I mean, ruining, or not ruining, but like possibly having a cervical spine injury. All these helmets have that. The RFSR, the, oh, you got an icon. Nice, Timothy. Um, the RF1200 and the Shoei Hornet X2. Like I said, the reason why I got the Shoei Hornet X2 is mainly because I wanted that bigger, wide view. And I've been riding it with the visor for a while now, but you can actually take the visor off and it looks pretty good. That's what I've been wearing if you've seen any of my videos. The RF1200 is also a very comfortable helmet. I have the same shaped head, same size head with Nikki. So I've actually worn that helmet for a few videos if you've seen that. Great helmet. And the RFSR, that's my brother-in-law's. And he actually loves the helmet too. He got it matte black, as you can see in the video right here. I'm reading the chat right now, but he got the matte black. He really likes it. It does have exhaust vents. It does have intake. And here's the cool thing about these. Let's go to here. Let's go to this, my helmet for example. So this is actually a vent right here. This is a vent, and what it does, this vent specifically pushes air up into the visor area and it cools off your face. There's vents up here, up on the top, and what that does is it pushes cooler air into the helmet. Let's see if I can get a better view with this one. There you go. So this is a little bit easier to see. So this vent on the bottom, that pushes air up into your face and possibly allows it to where your visor doesn't, or your shield doesn't get fogged up. And then you have these top vents. So you have these top vents right here. There we go. You have these top vents. There's another one right here. And what that does is it pushes cool air into the frame of the helmet itself. And then you have an exhaust port. So you have an exhaust vent. And what this does is that when the wind comes out over the top of the helmet, it actually draws out the heated air. So it draws out the moisture and the heat from inside the helmet. So it's actually pretty well ventilated, and it's designed very well, and it's very safe. If you were wondering if the new Cardo Slim fits on these helmets, they do. We have the Cardo Slim on these. Yeah, I heard HJC is really good. Just double checking all this stuff, making sure the stream is doing okay. You have an RF1200. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take off this media source. Now that's not there anymore. And we're actually going to put the chat box on. And I want to get your guys' input, okay? Put this over here. Make the chat box a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so now we're going to get some information from you. I see Big Horton Kevin says he agrees with Shoei. Jeremy Janov says Shoei are great helmets. Timothy ordered an icon. As long as you have a helmet. Alan White says he likes the icon. Harry Chandler says I prefer a standard HJC helmet or my LS2 Adventure helmet. Those are great helmets too. LS2 and HJC can be very safe. I believe they are at least ECE. Me and my dad both have the RF1200. He rides a Street Glide, and I'm on a wing, so I'm guessing a gold wing. Jonathan says I have an RF1200. I ride a cruiser. So Jonathan, how does the RF1200 work with you since you are riding a cruiser? Do you have to look? You have to tilt your head down to look at the gauges. This way we can all have a conversation about this. Brent S, I just bought an HAC CL17, the Captain America version. I had to get something with the Snell rating. It was on sale for 107 bucks. I tried on a Shoei, but I couldn't afford it. So that's actually really good. HJC, he found one for $107, and it's Snell rated. So Snell rating is very important to me, but ECE is just as good, I believe. Snell might be a little bit extra, but definitely get something that's ECE and Snell. Like that's top of the line. Harry has a HJC Rona. Django, what's up from Montreal? How you doing? Deadpool. Lovato, I have a Scorpion EXO R710. So real quick, I see some people say Django Fu, he's from Montreal. Anybody here from Arizona? Anybody here from Arizona in the United States? Raise your hand. So F&G Moto, my first helmet is an HJC FG17, excellent entry-level helmet, Snell rated for 150. That's perfect. That's great. I'm actually going to look that up real quick. HJC, let's see. HJC FG17. It kind of counts, Wayward. Louisiana, Kindle. Jeremy, have you taken the, not from Arizona, but I'll be moving there in the summer? Nice. I like check gauges, check neutral light, glance at my speed. Okay, so do you have to like move your head down? Alan, I'm in Aries a few times a month. Wish I could do the class. Yeah, modulars are nice, but if you like me, you have a big head like me. Larger sizes are tight when down. Can see gauges on roguelite. Fine. Okay. I have an HJC. Everyone's saying they have HJC. These are, I'm looking at the HJC right now. It's pretty inexpensive. And let's see. It's Snell M2015, which is the latest one they have. And they do have a pin lock face shield. Man, HJC sounds pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Trying to get the load. Okay. Brent S. I'm over here in South Carolina. John Kavar. Harry Chandler's in the UK. You're in Colombia. Okay. Well, the reason why I say if you're in Arizona, there's actually I work for right now or not right now. Right Arizona MTC. They're the ones that sponsored me to go to the rider coach class, the MSF course, so I can actually teach the MSF rider course BRC1. And if you guys are in Arizona, there's actually a scholarship that you can get. We'll give you $100 off, and it's in Arizona. If you want to come on down and we can do some training, we can do some coaching. So it'll be kind of fun. I get to teach you. Anyone actually see the gauges and the road at the same time? It seems impossible regardless of helmet choice. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, you get your field of view, so you're looking at the road, so your field of view, is it blocked? Like, can you see, like, so you're like this. The reason why I like my Bell Bullet is because it felt like it was just covering this part. You know what I mean? So I know some helmets are like super, like, you get tucked where you have to like look down like that. So if you're already down here, like on a sport bike, it's fine. You can kind of see the gauges, but if you're up here on a cruiser, you're going to have to do that. Does that make sense? Michael, I'm in San Diego, and my son said that AZ has now a ride helmetless. Yeah, there's no law. There's no law in Arizona that you're required to have a helmet. So how do you get the scholarship, Jeremy? You go to what I just clicked, and you can click here. So this is the BRC1. This is $100 off of the BRC1, and then if you come up over to Ride Arizona MTC's website, I can definitely train you. It'd be so cool, and I can get you some gear. So that right there is for the scholarship in Arizona. It's the BRC scholarship code. And if you sign up for a class at Ride Arizona MTC, just say that you want to see me, and then I'll make it out there. Okay. So let me go ahead and Ride Arizona MTC is right there. He said there is now a law that has few to wear no helmet. So if you're under 18 in the state of Arizona, you have to wear a helmet, but if you're over 18, you don't have to if you don't want to. So Jonathan, with having to look down at mine, which are on the fuel tank, I have no problems glancing down to see my gauges. Okay. Who are squids? Crazy people, no protection at all, no gloves, no or helmets. Squids are pretty much people that ride around with no care to personal protection. So they'll wear flip-flops, shorts, short sleeve shirt, no helmet, stuff like that. So F&G Moto, my goal is to be an MSF instructor and offer to teach classes on base. They offer classes on base, but with instructors deploying, it's hard for the base to keep a consistent schedule. Yes, FNG, I actually became an MSF writer coach recently. That's what I did this month for the past 9 days, from the 12th to the something math involved. And what you do is you find a company that will sponsor you. So you ask around. If you are on base, if you're on as a military, ask around military wise and see what you can do. I'm sure that they might even pay. A new law with a fee? I don't believe so. So Arizona motorcycle helmet law. I don't think there's any. Yeah, so in Arizona, only those motorcycle operators and riders under 18 must wear a helmet. That's it. So, and the only thing you have to do is wear protective glasses at minimum. But that's it. There's nothing in Arizona that says you have to wear a helmet. Lovato, yes, thank you. I bought the Shoei RF1200. Haven't used it yet since I'm going to be learning to ride in a few months, but it feels real comfy. It was $300 off the regular price, so I went for it. Alexa, that is a great price. And where are you going to be doing it? Where are you going to be doing your class? Are tinted visors legal? I use a mirror chrome and have never been pulled over. Yes, Harry, you're in the UK, so I'm not too sure. Here in Arizona, it's perfectly fine. SS2 Lannister, I just took the MSF last year. First time I've ever been on a bike. We'll be buying bike and gear when I move in the next few months. Nice. You took the MSF last year, so you have your endorsement now, correct? Double checking your stuff. Thanks, John. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm just here having a lot of fun. Now I'm able to be a rider coach, and it's pretty cool. So I'm filling out like W-2s to work at Ride Arizona MTC. I'm gonna start making videos for them. I'm gonna have access to the range so that I can go out and make videos there. But if you want to check out, the goal of the Patreon is to go out and travel the country. So if you want to check out the goal real quick, it's trying to get 500 patrons. We have the DDFM training manual too. So Lex, Dan the Almighty, I love your name. Hello from Romania. How you doing? Lexa Fate, I'm going to be taking a writing course at a school called First Gear. I'm out in Vancouver, British Columbia. Hope you're safe. Have a lot of fun doing it though. I grew up without having to wear a helmet, but did anyway. But it was always nice to know I could still go somewhere and take it off, but probably wouldn't. Yeah, I agree. I can ride without a helmet here in Arizona, but I choose to always wear one. All the gear all the time. Hope to when I move to Phoenix to become an MSF rider coach. Daddy needs toys for the bike, and it's a way to give back. Yeah, and the goal is to give back all the information I'm getting as an MSF rider coach. So that's the whole point of the channel. Is back in May when I resigned, I wanted to do this full time. So I was just kind of doing stuff that I thought was good advice. Like it still is good advice because I use a lot of MSF material, stuff I found online. Then I started taking a bunch of classes, and now within 7 months, I became an MSF rider coach, and I've taken I don't know how many classes now, and then I'm taking Total Control 2 in March. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, I'm gonna get more knowledge, even more. 221 patrons, that's amazing. It'd be sweet to get as much as MC Rider. So if you guys have any questions though, any questions about the helmets, any questions about any gear, anything about motorcycles at all, now's the time to ask. I'm going to be streaming for the next 10 minutes, so it's a great time to be asking. I'm considering the Torque T1 helmet, a copy of the Bell Bullet for half the price. Any reviews? I've heard of that. Let's see, Torque T1. That's the good thing about having the computer right here. It looks pretty. Now let's see. Now if it has if it has good safety ratings, then it's worth it. Honestly. Same thing, Harry. I wish they wouldn't ride without gear, but you know, in America, you can do whatever you want. The Torque T1 helmets. I'm on their website right now, so I can check them out. You see my big head. What would you recommend, Dan? They do have helmets for big heads. Well, these are pretty cool helmets. I'm on the Torque T1 website. I like the white ISO bars. All right, so are they? Let's see. So Phoswade. So DOT and ECE 22. Okay, so it's ECE certified. That's pretty good. Honestly, I haven't heard any reviews on the Torque T1 helmets, but if it's ECE certified, it's pretty good. Any plans to do some camping this winter, or is it too cold overnight? Chris, I would love to do some camping. I might not, but there's the DDFM camp out in April that we're going to be having over here in Tucson. 2 days. Yeah, 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have like 30 something people already signed up. If you're going to be a vlogger, make sure your helmet can accommodate speakers and mic. I'm guessing vlogger. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that's one reason why I picked this helmet. Also, is I made sure that I was able to put on a chin mount, because that is honestly the best view you could possibly have. And I use Sugru to attach it, not 3M tape. Sugru has lasted me well over a year on this helmet. It's been great. And same thing with Nikki's helmet. So the RF1200 has the vent that blocks it, so I wouldn't recommend if you want to be vlogging, but that might be something that you look into. I'm planning on getting a CBF 125 when I turn 17 in the UK. Any help and advice? I'm currently 16 and 6 months to 17. So Troy, if you want to practice, I do have a playlist on my YouTube, and it's for new riders, how to ride. So it teaches you how to do figure eights, swerve, slalom, U-turns, all that stuff. So they'll get you ready for the CBT test. What are reviews on how long to keep a helmet, degradation of material, etc.? So Mike White asked that question. It's a good question. I actually posted a video last week on that. And what you want to do is they really only last 5 years. And they can last even less because of all the sweat and all the bacteria and makeup and all that stuff that will get into the polystyrene, which is the impact absorbing foam, and it can degrade. So the more miles you have on it, the worse lifespan it has. But you're gonna have to hit like 45,000 miles or more to do that. But 5 years, 45,000 miles, and any massive drops is bad. Drops where you have stuff inside the helmet. Since watching you, and I started to like the design of your helmet, and it helps keep my gauges better. That great. Do you know if they have an adventure style helmet that is also a modular? Yes, they do. Shoei does have a modular. Michael asked. They do have a modular helmet. A little expensive though. Michael, he made a video not long ago. It's got good stuff. Okay, yeah, you got that. There are okay, good quality Chinese DOT approved full face for modular under 120 bucks if you're strapped for cash. Yeah, good. Make sure that they're DOT. Really, honestly, I'd rather get ECE, because ECE is tested. DOT is on the honor system. So if the Department of Transportation in America or the United States grabs that helmet and tests it and it's wrong, then the company can go out of business and get fined, you know, like massive amounts of money. But the thing is, you never know until they test it. So ECE actually tests their helmets before they go out on shelves. So that's why I prefer ECE above anything. I mean, Snell's the same thing. I currently have a bell qualifier with MIPS. Is the Shoei RF SR much quieter? Is the bell qualifier not that quiet? MIPS is pretty cool. RF SR might be quieter. Shoei helmets are a little bit quieter. Arai helmets are really quiet. So maybe check out Arai. Story of the Black Conservative SOBC. Thank you for the super chat last time, by the way. I got me a Bell helmet for beginner class. Awesome, dude. Timothy Graves, what is your opinion on hearing protection since I rarely hear about it? So hearing protection is very important. Once you start losing your hearing, you don't get it back. So having some type of earbuds that are foam or molded to your ear canal are very important. I personally ride with headphones in my ears, and they usually I don't have music going through it. I have it plugged into my recorder so I can actually kind of hear what it is I'm saying. And what that does is it almost drowns out the wind noise. So what you want to do is with earplugs and earbuds, they will drown out wind noise, but you can still hear horns, you can still hear traffic and everything. So it's the wind noise that can really mess up your ears. What do you think about the Bell MX9 Adventure? Do you have any review? No, I do not. Not yet. Let me look it up. But Asteris1, hey, how you doing? Also, if you would like to help out the channel, join us on Patreon. I see a bunch of you guys already here. John Kavar, Asteris1. I mean, Ava, it just became the newest $20 senior crew patron, as you can tell right here. Darren Johnson, Cody, Thomas, Baguette, thank you so much for becoming patrons. Oh, we got a Tucson, fellow Tucson resident here. My wife and I love your channel. Keep up the awesome vids, especially on mental health. Yes, Will Cashman. While we're kind of on that subject, Dewey Did It sent me a link on Discord, and it's very good. It was talking about how, and I still have to read it all, but I skimmed through it, and they did studies on motorcycling and mental health, and you actually release certain chemicals in your body while you're riding motorcycles that actually make you happier. Everybody was talking about how you have throttle therapy and all that stuff, and it's actually real. So I'm going to do a video on that for this Friday. And Will, have you taken the MSF rider course? I mean, if you're in Tucson, it would be great to have you over here at Ride Arizona MTC. If you haven't taken the BRC1, I can coach that now. And I work for Ride Arizona MTC now on the side as part-time. So it'd be great to have you. And there's actually scholarships. There's scholarships where you can get $100 off the class. I can get you that link. Supermoto build or Grom Kawasaki Pro build? I would love to have a Supermoto build. So Troy Ladd, can you also help on the type of gear needed for a new rider? I won't be going that fast on 125, so not sure if the gear I've seen in other videos apply for me. Any gear, anytime you go on a motorcycle, every time you go on a motorcycle, you need to have gear, okay? Imagine running, just running at full speed. Now trip yourself and do it on the asphalt. Do you think you're going to need a helmet? Do you think you might want to have some gear that will protect your skin? Just running at full speed. Now imagine riding a motorcycle at 20 miles an hour and falling off it. You're going to need gear. You're going to need full gear. You're going to need the best gear you possibly can get, budget-wise. So get gear all the time. I'm looking to buy an MX-9 Adventure for bad weather riding. I have the standard MX-9 now, and it's very light and ECE certified with MIPS for a good price. That's great. Great helmet, man. Exactly, Wayward. Yeah, I've had patients when I was out doing calls. There's one patient that really sticks with me, and he's in a care facility, and he's young. He's in his 20s, and the reason why he's in there is because he had a traumatic brain injury. And I was thinking possibly, military, but no. He tripped over his toolbox in his garage and hit the back of his head on the concrete just from standing. And he has a traumatic brain injury. So imagine riding a motorcycle, riding a bicycle, anything. Yeah, budget for it. If you can budget, I mean, you don't have to get a Shoei. You don't have to get a Shoei helmet. The reason why I got this is because I decided that I was going to invest in a quality helmet, and I was going to invest in something that I know for a fact is from a reputable brand. Now I hear HJC is very good, and they are SNEL rated, and they're like $150. So you can get a $150 full face helmet that's SNEL rated, ECE rated. So it's definitely worth it. Yeah, they don't care what CC you're on. They really don't. So you guys are wondering why Alan White has a mustache next to his name and Bighorn Kevin has a mustache and Michael Crowder has a beard. It's because they're channel members. So that join button right next to the subscribe button, you get special perks for that. So if you want special perks, that's why they have that. That's why I've been doing more live streams lately, because if you become a channel member, I want you to be able to use all the cool emojis. I want you to be able to have that, and it actually shows, it says new member, and then right next to Wayward it says 2 months, and look at all the emojis you get. Once I hit 30 channel members, I can add another emoji. So the next emoji, I'm going to actually ask patrons and channel members what they would like to see as an emoji. Brent, as I totaled it up, it's going to cost about $800 to get all my gear. I'm slowly getting it one paycheck at a time. Yeah, $800 to about $1,500 is pretty typical for full gear, because you're going to need boots, gloves, jacket, pants, helmet. Helmet's probably going to cost the most. Jacket and pants can cost anywhere from $100 to $300, depending how much you get and how much armor you get. Gloves can be about $50 to $100. Boots can be about $200. So I mean, it really does add up. Hey Gib, everybody say hi to Gib Donovan. He was in the class with me. He's an MSF rider coach now. Everyone say hi to him. That's awesome. How you doing, man? You need to come down here so we can go ride up Mount Lemon. He's never been on Mount Lemon. Sounds like a cocktail, yeah. So Harry Chandler, leathers are very good when it comes to wind resistance, and leathers have the best abrasion resistance of any material, especially if you get high quality. Everyone say hi, Gibbs. Honestly, yeah, he's an MSF rider coach now. I had a lot of fun with him. So leather has really high abrasion resistance, but it doesn't breathe as well, so it's really good for colder weather. You can get perforated leather that does okay. Textiles, all that really means is anything but leather. So textiles, you can have just full-on mesh and it has no abrasion resistance. You can find some that are really good, that have Kevlar, aramid fibers, and stuff like that. I personally like textile because you have more options. You get more zippers, you get more of this, so you can actually expand, contract. So textiles are actually really good. So Bighorn Kevin, no problem with that. Get what you can when you can pay it off in the long run. Yeah, it took me a while. The one thing that only thing I had for the longest time was a 3/4 helmet and gloves. And I wore some regular boots, I wore regular jeans, and I wore a crappy leather jacket. And slowly but surely I was able to build up my stuff. And I think the last thing I bought was my pants. I think I got a good I got a jacket on closeout. And then I got boots. I got the boots that I have, and then now I have the pants. So it might take a while. O'Neill Sierra 2, all right. O'Neill Sierra 2, let's take a look. Is the O'Neill like the surf brand? They're getting into helmets? So they look good. They're more MX style helmets and possibly more off-road than on-road. I like that it has a visor built in. As long as here's the thing, as long as you like the way it looks and it's comfortable to you, that means you're going to wear it all the time, and then it's ECE, at least ECE rated. I'm all for it. Do you think the Shoei GT Air would be a good choice for a summertime helmet? If it doesn't have good airflow, I'll probably cook in the summer. Yeah, CK here, I'd probably cook in the summer too. The one thing, I think the GT Air has some of the best venting. You can definitely check it out. Go to your local retailer and ask them about it. But definitely look up some reviews on it. I don't have a GT Air to review, so I can't give you the best. But the best thing you can do is just keep moving when you're riding, you know? Brent S., what are a good pair of riding boots? I have Icon 1000 Elsinore boots. I love my boots. Gib also loves them. Yes, she does ride. This is actually her helmet. Story of a Black Conservative, SOBC. This is actually her helmet. And she ripped off the S on the front and the I, so now it says Hoey. It says she rides. She has a Rebel 500. She has a 2018 Rebel 500. She hasn't been riding for a while, but we're going to get back into it. And the goal is to possibly have enough patrons and have enough channel members to where she can quit her job and do this full time. I think that'd be pretty cool. What do you think about the Alpine Stars GP Plus R V2? Is it a good jacket? Let's check it out. Check it out. If you would like to support the channel or even donate during the stream, you can easily do it with these two links right here. So if you would like to donate straight to the stream and to the channel, you click that streamlabs.com/DannyTheFireman, or just become a patron. At $5 more, you actually get the DDFM training manual. It's a lot of really cool stuff. It's stuff that I came up with before I became an MSF rider coach, and I can't wait to add more stuff to it because I am an MSF rider coach. So if you want to get the DDFM training manual, it's on that website. It's on my Patreon. Let me go ahead and find the manual for you. So this is the DDFM training manual. The Rock Kevlar jeans I heard are really good. The Asteris one, yeah, Harry Chandler. I heard Rock Kevlar jeans are very good. Work safety boots, steel cap. I wear supermarket or when I visit my mom in nursing home, all I can afford. That's fine. It's better than nothing. Let's see. Let's check out this Alpine Stars GP Plus. It's an expensive jacket. It retails for $459, but let's see what it brings and gives you. You got a Techno Bobber has a pair of Scorpion Covert jeans. I'm gonna check those out too. So this jacket looks really good. Let's see the construction. So it's got leather, multi-panel. Okay, so abrasion resistance is really good. Reinforced stitching is very important. A lot of people don't think about the stitching. If you don't have good stitching, your stuff's just gonna fly off. Shoulder protection, overmolded, advanced TPU guard. Okay, okay. Accordion leather stretch panels, so it allows you to move. Okay. It's a great jacket. It actually looks really cool. I like the I think it's just the black. Straight black. I think it looks badass. Yeah, rubber soles. Rubber soles are very important. Rock Kevlar. Here's the thing with regular Levi jeans and stuff like that you find like at Target or Walmart. Those are very low weight denim, and those will rip. I mean, you can rip your jeans by like skidding your knee on the ground if you trip. So imagine when you're going 60, 70, 80 miles an hour on the interstate. They'll just fly right off. Let's see, Rock jeans. Let's see. They look relatively like inexpensive. I don't want to say cheap. So it's saying it says very strong impact resistance, but wear. So it features a 13-ounce stretch denim in wash blue, triple stitch through the jeans. Okay. Large one-piece protection, not a small patchwork style made of. Okay. Removable CE rated hardshell armors for both knees and hips as standard. That's good. So the knee armor is removable from the outside of the jeans. That's cool. And they actually aren't that expensive. Now, are they comfortable? So that's the thing, is that a lot of motorcycle armor, a lot of motorcycle jeans aren't very comfortable when it comes to wearing. That's why you pay a little bit extra. Wolverine, Dan, I'm looking to get into riding. Fairly new rider, follower of your Amazon page. Can you add some gear for beginners in there? Yeah, I can definitely do that. What kind of gear are you looking for, man? Like helmet, gloves, pants? When are you planning to start your travel around the country? Story, SOBC, once I get enough patrons. Right now I'm at 221 patrons, and I need to get closer to 500. I just redid my estimates of how much it'll cost, what I need to get, what I need to do, and it's a huge undertaking, especially since I'll be taking time off of making videos and stuff, so I can go out and meet and hang out with you guys. The more patrons I have, the quicker it'll go. Yep, same thing, Lannister. It gets expensive. Are you interested in the Simpson Bandit mod helmet Techno Bobber? Actually, yes, I am. I've been thinking about it because when I go out and teach classes over here at Riot Arizona MTC, it's one thing to constantly yell through my full face. I want to be able to flip it up and talk to my students and then flip it down during exercises. So yeah, I definitely am looking into it. Looking at the site, did you see if they have pants for a woman? Wife is asking. We got Dainese pants for Nikki. It's really hard to find women's clothing and motorcycle gear. You're pretty much gonna have to find like men's gear and then wear like a big belt. It sucks. It really does. We had to find Dainese gear. Dainese has, hopefully I'm saying it right. Yeah, so Nikki's right there. They're a bitch to size. Wolverine, everything. Trying to get a Rebel 500 in a month. Yeah, we got the Rebel 500 here. So if you're going to try to get everything, if you're on a budget, definitely get probably like an HJC helmet. They're Snell rated and about 150 bucks. My jacket's pretty relatively cheap for a summer jacket. The Rock jeans are decent for the price. Gloves, I would think about maybe Joe Rocket gloves, and then boots. Find a pair of boots, motorcycle boots on sale. I mean, that's just the best you're gonna be able to do. Ignacio, let me look at that Amazon link real quick. Thank you for talking about the Alpine Star jacket. I'm looking to buy it for my first jacket and get a new Bell MX-9 Adventure. Yeah, as long as you are comfortable. Now remember, if you invest that much into a jacket, if you gain weight or lose weight, it might not fit you anymore. So make sure it's able to evolve with you. So the Amazon link you sent me, a Prairie Green CE approved full body armor motorcycle jacket, night visibility. Now CE is just a standard that is in Europe. Okay, so CE approved can be CE approved bicycle stuff. So you really have to check on the actual gear. So I'm going to look at the product information. I want to see what kind of CE rating it actually has. Because if it doesn't have the correct CE rating and it's CE rated for bicycles, that's not rated for motorcycles, that's dangerous. So I honestly don't like these exoskeleton type gear, but I can see how beneficial they could be if they were appropriate. I don't know if it has, I would have to look it up. Double check it, make sure it actually is CE rated for motorcycles. That's the problem you're gonna run into. Nice, Harry. If you're buying from dealership and financing, try to get a helmet and gear and deal. Yeah, Bighorn. Agree with that. What kind of belt would be safe? Would the buckle be potentially dangerous in the event of a crash? The belt could be dangerous, but I mean, pretty much anything on your body could be dangerous too. You have to realize the majority of the motorcycle injuries that happen are at the extremities. So your legs, your arms, and your head are basically what's getting damaged. Your pelvis could also be damaged since there's not a lot of protection, but the buttocks area gets a lot of abrasion. That's why they put so much abrasion resistance and Kevlar and aramid fibers in the buttocks area. The arms get a lot of hits and impacts and abrasion. So the belt would be the least of my worries in an event of a crash. So Asteris, when is it true you shouldn't keep a helmet for more than 5 years? Yes, you should not keep a helmet longer than 5 years from its born on date. And let's see when my born on date was. You can check it by looking at the inside of the helmet. So my born on date was, oh, it got rubbed off. Nope. Let's see. So my born on date was November 22nd, 2017. So 5 years from then, what is that? That's 2022. So in 2022, I would retire this helmet no matter how much I've ridden with it, even if it was with 1 mile in it. I would retire this helmet because the polystyrene, the foam that protects you from impact, would harden up and it wouldn't, or it would crack and all that stuff. So it's a lot like having dry rot on tires. Not good. Whoa, we got a super chat here. Wolverine with the $10 super chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everyone give him a beer and a cheer. Got beard power. Got the DDFM drink and some woos out here. Thanks, man. I appreciated that. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Go get yourself some gear. Jeremy Janoff, what do you think about Cycle Gear? Been to the local store, stuff seem very knowledgeable. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I checked them out. I need to go down there. Jeremy, we should go out and we should meet up sometime. It'd be kind of cool. So to get the pink beard, you have to be a channel member. So if you click that join button next to subscribe, the first month you get a mustache. The second month you get the pink beard. Yeah, you hit the join button. So here's the join button. Here's the link to it. Also, if you become a here's the thing, if you become a patron up here, if you join us on patreon.com/DanaTheFireman, you get extra stuff. You get the DDFM training manual for $5. You get a bunch of other stuff too. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff you actually get. Only the cool kids get it. Oh, we got another subscriber. That's awesome. Double checking the alert box. Oh yeah. Second month is brown beard. I like the brown beard, but then you get the pink beard, and then in 6 months you get a blonde beard. So that's actually pretty cool. And then you can also join the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. That's the link that Dewey did it posted. That is absolutely free. You get to hang out. If you are a channel member, you get access to the crew lounge. But if you are on Patreon, you get access to what's not? Oh, no, I'm not gonna dye my beard pink. I'm not gonna do that. Why? Don't take it away. Oh, we got a new patron, guys. Oh, it says right there. Why did I not see that? Fate became a patron. Thank you. Check out the link that you should be getting. If you go on to Patreon, the page itself, it should say DDFM or a training manual password, and that has the password. It changes every month. But yeah, you'll definitely get access to the training manual. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I have a training manual with a bunch of videos and a bunch of things. V Lovato, yes, there is a crew lounge. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You get access to the voice chat only lounge. You get access to a whole bunch of stuff just from just from patron. But you can also be a channel member and get access to that. But if you become a patron, a $5 patron or more, you get access to that. But then you also get access to the training manual. You get access to a bunch of other stuff too. But if you want to have the special emojis and the thing next to your name on YouTube, you can still get access to the Discord patron-only crew lounge by becoming a YouTube member. So, okay, do you use any intercom? Yes, I actually have an intercom system. I was all taking my helmet apart for you guys. This is the Cardo Slim. This is the Cardo Slim intercom system, and it has the battery backup right here. I'll shave my beard if I hit 500 patrons. Honestly, I'll shave my beard. I'll shave my beard if we hit 500 patrons. Did I dye it pink for 100 subs? Yeah, come join the dark side. Yeah, Cena's pretty good. We had Cena on our helmets before we went over to Cardo. Cena's were good. Okay, I'll keep the beard. I'll keep the beard. Or how about this? I'll shave the beard, but then go back to a mustache until the beard grows back out. How's that? I'll keep the mustache, and I'll have it super thick by then. We hit 500 patrons. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Remember, I gotta walk around with this face. So Alan, yeah, it's going great. I had a great time at the MSF coach training class. We did really good. Everyone had a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and I can't wait to start doing classes for Ride Arizona MTC. So if you're here locally in Arizona, they put on classes and courses up in Phoenix and in Tucson. If it's the BRC one that you want to do, that's the one it's okay for me to teach. I can't teach the BRC 2 yet or the advanced rider course until I get certified for that. But if you're down here in Tucson and you want to take a course and you want me to teach it, or you want me to just to show up, head on over to Ride Arizona MTC and go ahead and sign up for a class. There's actually scholarships going on right now in Arizona to get $100 off that class. If you want more information about that, just type it in the chat and I can send you some links. Captain Hook Stash. Would you wear goggles with a Shoei? This is designed. This helmet is actually designed. This one, you can actually wear goggles with it. I just don't have a pair of good goggles, but I would definitely like to try it out. And the only reason why I don't wear goggles all the time, really, is because when I am doing my moto vlogs, I need to have the wind would mess up the audio, so that's why I have a full face. What was the headset you gave your friend on that one video? I gave him the Sena SM-H10R. That's the low profile Bluetooth, and it's really good. Google Nightwish and grow your beard like the guy with long gray hair. Let me check him out. Nightwish beard. Oh snap. Yeah, that's a little much for me. This is actually really cool that we got a new patron, we got a new $5 patron, we got a $10 super chat. So thank you so much. That's helping out a lot. Also remember to check out Get Lowered Cycles, everybody. I'm wearing their t-shirt right now, and they're the ones that helped me out with getting my helmet and helped out with pretty much a lot of my gear. Yeah, it was very affordable. So here, let me do it. Sena, they actually came out with a newer version of it, and it was a dual pack. But it worked perfectly fine. It was actually really good. So this says, where's the dual pack? Oh, so there is, yeah, okay, so the newer model. This is actually the newer model right here. So this is the one I used to have. John Kavar, no problem. I just appreciate if you share and comment like you guys are doing right now. That helps out the channel. What's up, that one rotten spud? How you doing? What is my next bike? Asteris one asks. I would really love to get the Indian FTR 1200S, or not S. I don't want the S. I want the Indian FTR 1200. The S is the race replica. Wait. No. Yeah, I want the FTR-S, I believe. That's the one with the digital. Okay. Anyways, I want that bike, but I'm in the process of closing on a house. So right now I'm in my kids' room. I kicked my kids out of this room so I can do this on their desk and everything. This is a whiteboard turned around. I mean, I don't have a lot of room. And so we're actually closing on a house at the end of the month. So hopefully we're going to have a 4-bedroom house. That way I can have a studio and all that stuff. So that bike's going to be pushed on the back burner so I can put the down payment down. And then I'm getting married. I got the ring on already, but I'm getting married this Friday. So that's gonna be fun. There's just so much stuff that's going on that I don't think I'm gonna get a bike for a while. So I'm just going to stick with my Sportster for a little bit and ride Nikki's Rebel 500 if I ever want to, try something different. So Harry Chandler, as a former firefighter, do you recommend any fire safety classes? Yes, I do. CPR. Learn CPR at minimum. I think CPR is the best thing ever. You can actually save somebody's life. Draw on the whiteboard. So I have the whiteboard. Let's see. I was going to draw on it, but here's the whiteboard. It's all upside down. So definitely go to Patreon. Swing on by Patreon and help support us, because we're doing this full time. We got a bunch of new things coming up, and thank you guys for all the congrats. I appreciate it. Swing on by Patreon. Just see what it's all about. It's $1 a month. It really does help out the channel, and I'm doing this full time. You did pick a winner. Yeah, Gib, I'm gonna be getting married this Friday. I've been wearing the ring ever since. I'm like, if I gave her an engagement ring, and if she's gonna wear an engagement ring, I'll wear one too. So that's kind of what we're doing. So Techno, you're gonna buy the FTR? Man, I really wish. I wish I could get one, but I had to put it on hold. I actually have to take my deposit back so I can help pay for some stuff. Like, we got to get a washer and dryer and all that. So basically adult things. And that's what the Patreon's really helping me, is that if I can get to those 500 patrons, that's the goal, is to travel. But that will allow me to be financially stable to where I can do all this stuff. Live stream the wedding? No, it's a little, it'll be more of a personal thing. Lovato, thank you. And like I said, for $5 a month, you get the training manual also. And I just posted a bunch of pictures of us. I think it was 140 pictures to all the patrons of what my class looked like. So you can see that behind the scenes. I'm not going to share that with anybody else. I might share one or two really cool looking ones on Instagram and stuff, but for the most part, patrons get to see that. How is it wearing a ring with gloves? I'm assuming it's more of an issue with Nikki's ring. So Chris, I got her a rubber ring too. This is a rubber ring. This is a rubber ring. This is a Kalo ring. So I personally like these because I've actually caught my finger before on a ring, and it almost wanted to rip my finger off. And you can actually get degloving issues. So it literally pull off your finger. Look up degloving wedding ring on Google. Save search off if you want to look and find something nasty. So I got her one. I got her one of these, and I got her a nice little dainty gold ring. But the goal is to improve on that as long as we're married. Harry, yes, I have an Instagram, Dan the Fireman. So Instagram.com/Dan the Fireman. That's where I post a lot of pictures. Also, you know what? I just found out about this, everybody. On my Facebook, I am really close to 2,000 followers. If you aren't on my Facebook and you're not a follower yet, please swing by. Please swing by my Facebook and just click like or follow. Once I hit 2,000 followers, it allows it to where, I mean, if this is a great way to support me too. So it allows me to monetize my videos on Facebook now, just like YouTube. So if you can't, support on Patreon or anything like that, it really does help out if you push me to a limit to where I can monetize something else, and those videos can be monetized too. So I've been posting all my YouTube videos on Facebook, but it just wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me monetize. So I was just doing it for free. I appreciate it. Any cent. Just think about this. If 1% of my patrons, or not me, patrons, if 1% of my subscribers, 72,000 subscribers, 1% is what? 720? 1% is 720. If 720 subscribers signed up on Patreon, I'd be set. I'd be able to travel. If 1% of subscribers, I would be able to travel. Asteris, one, you've been watching me since 10K subs. Man, 10K seems so long ago. Like 1,000 seems a long time ago. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for following. It really does help. It really does help the channel when people follow, or it helps the Facebook, because once I'm at 1,919 followers now, I see 7 of you just signed up. It will help out. Yeah, I was really hoping to hit 100,000 by the end of the year, but it slowed down a little bit. So sharing my videos really helps. But yes, if you want to, yeah, I want one too, Harry. I want the Simpson modular. So I'm actually be heading out because I'm gonna go work out with my fiance, my betrothed. Technobobber, the property values are actually pretty good. Now's the time to get a house though. You need to go get it now. But I want you guys to check out patreon.com/DanandTheFireman. You get a ton of perks. Okay, there's a ton of perks, and you can be part of a huge group, 222 members right now, and you'll be helping out the channel. Just check it out and see if you like it. If you don't, that's fine. I prefer a backpack mainly because they're bigger, and tank bags they can get in the way, but I have both. I use both sometimes if I have to. Saddlebags are the best of both options. Anyways, I'm gonna be heading out. I need to eat dinner and all that stuff. And they have a BS where they will replace it no matter what. A groove ring. Okay. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. Yeah, definitely watch out for rings around mechanical stuff. You can rip your finger off. Google deglove finger. You'll know what I mean. I've seen that happen, and I almost did it to myself. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. We got 1 extra subscriber. Check out the Patreon. Check out the D Different Training Manual. And if you have any questions about motorcycle helmets or anything like that, please hit me up on Discord. I have access to a bunch of helmets. Harry, I use Android phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S9. So there we go. All right, guys. I'll be seeing you later.